Hello, Cosmy here today, and we're gonna be reacting to Internet Historian Survival. Feel like I don't have to explain it. Survive.
Survival. Survival? Who is this Survival? Does he have the latest survival tips? Look here, I've made a makeshift shirt.
Rule number 1. Don't drink your pee in a survival situation. It's bad for you. Even if you're dehydrated, it's worse than not drinking anything at all. The only... unless... sometimes drinking your pee might bring you comfort in like a survival situation. Like if you're dehydrated and you drink your pee, it won't hydrate you like you think. It'll just make you sicker, but it will bring you comfort. Like, so, you know.
Out of a pair of pants. When disaster strikes, you must learn to survive if you want to survive. And sometimes, staying alive takes extreme measures. Now, the trick to this one is... Get back! Can't you see I have to preserve the species? All this and more on this episode of In the... Samito, I sentence you to life in prison for the crime of being too sexy.
I knew being horny on Twitter would catch up to me eventually. God damn it.
I'm just kidding. It's tax fraud.
Fuck.
So, you're now in prison.
I like how you even denied the tax. I was like, fuck, they caught me finally. Rule number 1 in the United States. Pay your taxes. You can literally get away with murder. If you don't pay your taxes, they will hunt you down no matter where you're at. The IRS do not fuck around.
The roughest, toughest bad boy in prison walks up to you and he goes, "What's your name, cadet?" What do you do?
You don't know my name? You don't know who I am? You're asking my name?
I smacked you to the ground.
My name? But my face is now on the ground. You don't know my name? And then I just keep...
I've talked to a lot of people who've been in prison and stuff, and the first thing they tell me, 99% of the people, the first thing they ask you is why you're in there, and they ask for your paperwork, I guess, because they want to see why you're really in there. Even if you tell them, they want to see paperwork.
Keep doing that until they put me in the psych ward.
And as long as you're not a sex offender or a pedophile, you can make it pretty decent in prison. But if you're a sex offender or a pedophile, I was told that they will beat the shit out of you because that just scum.
My immediate thought would be, you got to befriend the biggest guy there.
I don't reckon you go to the biggest guy and you punch him in the mouth. That's stupid, unless you are also one of the biggest guys.
Even if you are one of the biggest guys, if you're the biggest dude in a prison, I imagine you've now also got ties with everybody else.
So 3 of the biggest guys are going to now show up and shank you while you're asleep.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
So instead, what you do is walk up to the roughest, toughest guy in town and you give him a big kiss on the lips.
Exactly.
Consider us friends.
I'm here to play ball.
Okay, let's say big prison guy comes up to you and he goes, "Samito, you looking pretty cute.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're my new boyfriend now."
Oh, hell yeah. Can I be the top?
Can I be the
And then just hope for the best at that point, I guess.
Yeah, he's such a selfish lover. I can't stand it.
You're at VidCon, and I, for whatever reason, go, "Hey, yo, internet historian."
Holy fuck, yeah. So I would turn around with everyone else and be like, "Where?" But I'd have to do an American. "Oh, where? Awesome."
Isn't it a historian that like we all know what his face looks like because he was like a meme before he became a YouTuber, right? He was like a stock photo meme.
No main channel anymore.
So let's just say you walk up to me and you go, "Hey, Sumeto."
Yeah, what was his last main channel upload?
And I'm like, "Hey, haven't seen you in a while." But then the dude next to us goes, "Internet historian? Are you the internet historian?" And then suddenly everybody in a 360 around us turns and sees you.
Honestly, I think I would just take off running.
So proud of this community.
No, wait. Okay, you're in VidCon. Fan comes up to you. "Oh, Smito, I love your stuff. Like and subscribe and all that. I love your catchphrase. Whammy."
You know how I say. Thanks for watching, guys. Whammy.
I just wanna... And then they just start crying. Like, inconsolably crying. Right, what do you do now?
That's a Sumeto Media subscriber. You got to be a pro. I start crying with them.
Okay, it's now been
I
15
respect it.
minutes. of abject wailing.
Inconsolably. Oh yeah, I'm on the floor. Wah, wah.
It's just two people just like making a scene.
Any real Sumeto Media fan would join me on the floor. Yo, was that fucking Sumeto? Oh, I gotta join in. There'd be 30 or 40 of us in the middle of the VidCon floor.
To be that vulnerable.
So, you're at VidCon, you've just shit yourself, and you're about to get out the door, and then you suddenly hear in this sense, Smeeto! Smeeto, come here! We've just formed a breakdancing circle. It's your turn.
Oh man.
What do you do?
I'm walking up to you. Hey, internet historian, what's up? Clean shorts, huh? And then I just take off my shorts and everybody can see. Like, yeah, you can't dance like me, Mr. Clean Short. And now everybody's making fun of you.
I just start inconsolably crying.
What the fuck am I watching?
I would walk up
I'm
to the
so
biggest,
confused.
toughest, crying internet historian and just kiss him on the lips. So,
You're on a plane. The plane is going down. Uh-oh, Sumito.
oh no.
What do you do?
Okay, this is what you do when you're flying. Right before the plane hits the ground, you gotta catch an iframe, right? So you gotta jump on an iframe, easy survival. But all jokes aside, I recommend bringing your own parachute.
As the plane is falling,
And I'm pretty sure the back of the plane is the safest.
I would just wait until we're about to crash into the ground, and I would just jump up really hard, and then boom, I'd just be alive.
Perfect.
Yeah, I gotta catch
There I
that
was.
iframe.
I'm getting on this flight. And I sit down on my seat.
Sure.
I have my carry-on bag. I put that on the floor. Everything's going normally. There's a lady sitting next to me. She's sort of like my age, and exchange pleasantries. And then I pick up the bag and I put it on my lap.
Right.
Looking for my, I don't know, phone, whatever. And I put the bag back down on the floor. And then I look down, and what has happened is someone has left a fucking candy bar on the floor, and it has gotten on the bottom
my
of the bag,
God.
and now it is on the front of my lap.
Oh,
And so it looks like I have shit all over the front of my pants.
as you do. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well,
You'd
okay,
be
I've
like that.
engaged this person who's sitting next to me in conversation, and I can't have them look over and notice that I've got, like, shit on the front of my pants.
Right.
I've got to acknowledge.
Okay, it's story time. It's story time with Cosmy. So when I was in school, I always sat alone at lunch tables and stuff because I was just I want to be by myself. So this one time I spilled a whole quart of chocolate milk on my pants. Like I was soaked almost down to the knees. But because I was poor, I didn't really have my own like t-shirts and stuff. I always wore what my older brother had. So the short I had was long enough that it went down like almost to my knees, but not over my knees. So my short was uncomfortably long. But you know, no one ever questioned me about it. And I was always the type of person that didn't like bothering anybody. So instead of going to like the office or the nurse to tell them I need new pants, I walked around the rest of that school day after lunch covered in chocolate milk, and every seat I sat in, when I got up, there would be a small puddle of chocolate milk on the seat, and no one noticed and no one said anything. So each class I walked out of, the seat I was sitting in, I would get up because I got up last. Like I waited till like, you know, all the people around me got up and left. And I would get up and leave very fast. And every time I got up, there was a puddle of chocolate milk just sitting there. Then like, what was it? During last period, the chocolate milk started to harden. Like my pants became stiff. But I just didn't like to bother people. So when like I could literally be dying and would not tell anyone around me. I would die or at least fall down to the ground before I told anybody, because that's just who I am. I just don't like bothering people. I'll deal with my own problems. But yeah, I feel internet's doing on this.
This somehow. I think, okay, maybe I'll be frustrated, but also laugh to myself. Ha 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 ha. She sort of turns over and, oh my god, there's chocolate all over the front of my pants.
Right.
I even like lifted the bag. Yep, there it is. Trying to be casual about it.
Right.
And then she's very helpful, right? She turns to me, she goes, oh, she wants some water to clean it off. And so she's got this big open bottle. I was like, actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Sure.
So,
That's the worst idea.
I don't know, I was just kind of nervous. So I just like, Yeah, this makes sense. So I started pouring some of the water from the water bottle onto the front of my crotch. And I'm like, I'm not thinking. Like, I don't have any tissues. I don't have anything.
The water hit your balls, and you're just like, wait a second.
And it all dawned on me. I could have just gone to the bathroom and sorted the problem out in private.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Of course I could. Why am I still sitting in this chair? And that becomes instantly funny to me. Uh-oh, I can't hide this. This is like I'm crying with laughter, and I don't know.
I do that. Like when something embarrassing happens to me and people notice, I don't get embarrassed. I fucking laugh. Like if I do something stupid or make a stupid comment and shit like that, I just die laughing because I find that shit funny as hell. Like, oh no, I fucked up. Everyone can see it. There's no point in being angry about it. I just go with the flow.
How to express, because part of the joke is the fact that I'm awkward.
Right.
And so there's no way to
I feel you.
express what's so funny to her. And so I just look like this psycho. So we politely ignored each other for the rest of the flight. Anyway, the point of why I'm
At least
telling
she
you
was
the
nice
story
enough to offer.
because at one point we flew through a storm. It's incredible. It's like seeing something of such a scale and power that you realize exactly in that moment how not only fragile you are, but insignificant.
Right.
And it must be what it's like to be an astronaut and see Earth from the moon.
Right.
It was like this, except it was darker and angry looking than that. It was like
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love lightning
dozens of them
storms.
every
I like
second,
watching them.
all over. Like I'd never had that experience.
One thing I want to do in my lifetime, I want to go see a tornado, like in person. I know it's a weird thing, but I want to see one.
Of just
I always thought it would be
just
cool.
the sheer fuck.
Yeah, it's nuts, yeah.
And in that moment, it felt as though the world could be ending.
I saw this TikTok where this dude had a pair of shorts, and the back pockets of the shorts were exactly the same as the front pockets. Instead of being flat, they were just like angled off to the side. So
That's
like
so
if you accidentally
weird.
pissed yourself, you could just flip the shorts around and then no one would know.
Think about what you're saying right now, man. How would I have shit the front of my pants?
It's such a beautiful contrast between this story. Let me see it. Let me see the shorts.
Oh, NordVPN.
NordVPN renewed the contract.
Yeah, but he's dead.
I have an idea, but it's gonna take a lot of Photoshop.
Oh, did NordVPN stop sponsoring them for a while? They're bringing them back.
Upgrading 4 months free with a 2-year plan. Uploading international Netflix catalog. Installing a huge saving on a 2-year plan. Why not? Integrating savings with region-specific pricing. So good. Oh my god, so much money saved today. It's all coming back to me now. I remember everything.
You're not done yet, Nord man. You can die when you're finished.
You're
Die
right.
when you.
I've still got work to do. Excuse me. Do you have Nord? Get Nord. Fuck you, buddy. Click the link in the description. Fuck you, get Nord. It's risk-free with Nord.
I don't know. If someone came up to me, punched me in the face, and did a sponsorship for NordVPN, I would heal them out.
My god. He's back.
NordVPN.com/incognito.
So you're in a
Once again, I don't know if you could be new. I will dodge elevators at all costs. Like, the only time I don't dodge elevators is when I'm with a group of people. I know, like, I will dodge elevators. I don't care how far up I have to climb the stairs in a building. I will climb every fucking stair just to dodge an elevator. I hate them. I don't like being in them. I know the chance of it falling or failing is very low and there's safety measures, but nah, go fuck yourself.
in an apartment building. You realize there's a zombie apocalypse, so you hop onto your elevator. The second that
Okay, first off, if there's a zombie apocalypse happening outside, not getting that elevator. Electricity goes out, the elevator's not moving.
You hit the button, the cable snaps.
Oh my god.
You're in a free fall.
Yup.
You have maybe 8 seconds to think. Survive.
Well, if he's like 20 stories up, there's like no surviving it. He's literally being crushed on impact. Like, is there any way to survive it?
Survival instincts go.
So we'd be falling, right? I'd spot at the top, oh my god, there's like a vent.
Right.
And so I'd get out my pocket knife and I'd start using the knife part to like undo the screws.
Okay.
I'd do it real quick, you know.
Yeah, you've only got 8 seconds, so you gotta be fast.
Before I jumped out though, I'd press all the buttons.
Right.
And then that way, like, the doors would be opening as the elevator is falling past the doors. And then I'll be climbing up on the outside of the elevator, right? Just before we hit the ground, I'll wait for one of these doors to open, and then I'll just snap right through, do an action roll.
Excellent.
And then land on my feet. No problem.
Congratulations. You have made it to the lobby. However,
Oh, no.
fungal-type zombie invasion.
Oh my god.
You have bumped into Historian. If you breathe in this fungal infection, you will die. What is the most effective way for you to keep your breathing clear so that you don't turn
Can I make a constitution save every minute?
into the Last of Us style zombie?
Okay. Maybe you rip a sleeve off your shirt or something and you wrap it around your face, but before you wrap it around your face, you pee on it.
I will say
Yeah, it does work because your pee does have ammonia in it.
that there is a reason I picked Historian.
Oh, you take a bra and you cut it in half.
A bra, because of the tremendous amount of elastic, can be forged into a much thicker and more effective face mask
Right.
than any sort of t-shirt would allow you to use.
Oh, that's neat. The problem is
Well, you know.
Historian has like triple J's, and so it's
Absolute
Good for you.
anime.
it's just gonna go all the way on top of my head. Yeah. What you could also do, if it's a fungus problem, I always keep some athlete's foot cream in my jacket pocket.
Absolute immunity. Perfect.
Yeah, I would probably just cover my whole body with it. I love this. I love everything about this. Just imagine you are here to
Doesn't
steal,
this guy get
but you
locked
don't want them to
out?
know that. So you got to act casual.
Of course.
You've got to act more casual than you've ever been in your entire life.
Just go in and act casual like you buy 'em all the time.
Yeah, I suppose I'm just...
I don't know about. I won't go into great detail about this, but a long time ago, when 14 or 13, I used to steal things. I'll be honest. I used to steal things. When you don't have money, your second best bet is to get a job. I recommend it. Or you could pull a me and steal things. So, jewelry stores, it matters which ones you're going to. The one I've only done this once, but I've stolen from a jewelry store. I'll be honest. It was at a dying mall. I don't know how this jewelry store was still open. I don't understand it. And it was like a really nice necklace. And I never sold it. I kept it for myself.
Just looking left and right. How's it going, man? Yeah. All right, just putting it on, right? Keep the hands free, and then inch
The good thing about the jewelry store, I fuck,
towards the mirror.
is that that it didn't have doors because it was like a mall. It was just a walk-in. And I don't know how I didn't get caught or he didn't notice.
Near the
I think he was just didn't care anymore, or he was busy doing something else in the background that he just completely forgot.
door.
Why is there a table filled with board games? Does it take a very long time to buy jewelry?
Hey, you want a game of Kaplunk while I decide?
Hey, I need an engagement ring and Stratego. Just buying a gold chain and my Adidas flip-flops.
He knows he doesn't have the money for this thing. His heart is racing. He probably doesn't know what to say. Here we go. He's probably counting down in his fucking head. He's probably going 3.
Rule number 1 about stealing things: you need more than one person. Doing it now though is extremely hard. Like back in my younger years, there wasn't as much security cameras, but like when you're stealing things, you always want to have someone distracting. You always want to look casual. Also, don't steal more than you need. Just steal what you need, and that's it. Don't go overboard on it. I've never been caught. I haven't done it in like almost 7 years now, but when I used to, you need a second person on stealing things. And I was also really, really good at stealing wallets. I know, but I only took money from him, and I always put them back, or at least tried to. My sleight of hand. I don't know if I could do it now though. Like if I was in a crowd of people, I don't know if I could slip a wallet from someone's pocket, take stuff out of it, and put it back. I could probably maybe still do it. I haven't done it in years though. But always recommend having a second person.
2, 1.
Oh.
This guy like barely looks.
Take a look at that Sonic 3 style wind up he does.
Is it bad when he ran to the door and it was locked? I felt pity. Like I felt sad for I felt sadness, but I also felt cringe. Like
No, it's locked. I love this. Why didn't he come in and go, oh, and then just like test it by opening it back up?
Do you think he gets arrested? Do you think the guy just takes the Nexus back and go, dude, just fuck off? Like, you're so bad, just fuck off.
You still want to play Mousetrap, right? Oh, wah. There he is going to court.
I mean, what do you think was going to happen?
All right, what would you do? Thank you for coming into this jewelry store.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I try on this necklace, by the way?
No problem. Let me secure it fastly to your neck with a padlock.
Oh, wow. The doors are locked. You really keep the doors locked?
Oh, yeah, I know. We keep
doors
them
locked. I left my umbrella outside. Thought I could just run out and grab the umbrella.
Yeah, that's no problem. No, I'll grab the umbrella for you.
Yeah, sure.
You
Appreciate
say
it.
right here.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Right here. I am backing up to the door while still keeping perfect line of sight with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am never losing my gaze as I am inching over to. All right, I got the umbrella.
Thank you.
Back in the door. I'm
Okay.
back in the door.
Yeah. You're back in the door. Cool. What can I help? Awesome.
Here's the umbrella.
Appreciate it. What can I help you with today?
That necklace. Wait, what?
Yeah, this necklace? Yeah, absolutely. It's $2,500. If you want to try it on, feel free. Let me know if you'll be
You
ready.
owe me $2,500.
What are you I'm on this side of the counter. You just went out to get the
This is
umbrella,
my-
buddy.
I saw you jump over.
I work here. I'm allowed to jump over. Listen, do you want to see the necklace or not? Tell you what, for you, best price, $1,500.
If this is something I can buy, how come it's padlocked to your neck?
Honestly, you're being a little bit hostile right now. I'm going to unlock the door. I'm going to give you one chance to get out of here before I call the cops, okay?
Fine, but I'm keeping the umbrella.
damn.
When I was in Bangladesh, guys would just walk around holding hands.
Oh.
I'd look at my cousin and I'd be like, yo, isn't it like way not okay to be gay here? Yeah, it's like way not okay. Like they would beat you in the streets for it. It's like totally not all right.
What? There's still places where you be. Oh, damn! I'm sorry to hear that. Like I believe you can do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck as long as you leave me out of it. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't care.
Right.
And I'm like, well,
Do
what's
you?
with those dudes? And he's like, well, they're not gay, obviously. What do you mean, obviously? They're holding hands. He's like, yeah, but like in a straight way. Like if it was...
Look, I don't know why I thought that was funny, but the way he said it, they're holding hands in a straight way. Like, why can't people just hold hands without it being like anything? Every time people think of shit like that, it has to be sexual. Like when a hug, for example. Like,
was in a gay way, like they wouldn't be doing it all this openly, right?
Yeah. I sure hope they're making out in a straight way. Did your cousin then reach out his hand and like try to hold yours?
He did do that a few times, but I was not comfortable with it.
Really?
Yeah, you hold hands with your mate.
Do you kind of like swing your arms as you're walking?
Yes.
Kind of like you're skipping through a meadow?
Yes. Weirdly, stuff like that.
It's
is
just homies being
normalized because It's like,
homies.
well, of course you're not gay.
You are gay.
Okay, so if it's completely straight, I kind of don't understand the purpose of it.
That's where I got lost as well, because I was like, if it's not a romantic thing, what the fuck are we doing? Two dudes holding hands, 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Are you holding it like this, or are you interlocking fingers?
Either or. I don't think that makes a difference.
Is it gay to just hold pinkies?
Probably not.
Or is it like, no, this is masculine, like you're gripping on firmly to a baguette?
No, not at all. I do think it's interesting that like holding hands with a guy is perfectly socially acceptable, but holding hands with a woman would be too much of a public display of affection.
Yeah.
It's a wonky world.
You had your hand like this, and then your mate comes along and he's got one finger. He just puts his finger like right through the hole.
I can't imagine. So long as the thing that's going through that fist is someone else's hand, I think you're fine.
Well, the problem with slow-moving zombies is they're just too easy. You just barricade the house, go to the second floor, and then kick the ladder down. And so they have to kind of manufacture stupidity into the scenario in order for anything to happen. Because otherwise you just go,
Coral.
maybe you do it as a reality show. So you go, here are the zombies. They are paid actors, of course, so don't go attacking them.
Sure.
Survive for 2 weeks. If they fake bite you, then you're out.
So it's tag. Okay, yeah.
Creative reality TV show out. Samito, more suggestions.
A game where it's like 12 contestants, 6 women, 6 men. One of the men is a virgin, one of the females is a virgin. And the goal, who is the virgin?
Oh, no, but it's too easy. Like, I'd go to each of the guys and go, all right, fellas, have you still got your foreskins? All right. There you go. I can tell which one the virgin is. Oh, I lost mine horse riding.
I think I might have one. We call it Chastity House.
Okay.
Where nobody's allowed to jerk off or have sex.
Right.
That's basically it.
Okay, I've got another one.
What do you got?
But instead of like no sex, no wiping.
Brilliant.
So you can go number 2. But she's not allowed to clean up the area.
Ah, man, what would you even do? When it rains, everybody would just be hanging out outside.
What if you set it up like the Truman Show? What you've got is this pre-built house, but there's actually walkways within the walls. So people, like producers and stuff, are within the walls.
Okay.
And it's called gaslighting. And all you do is just gaslight the shit out of the person. They put their toothbrush down and then they leave the bedroom. And because the whole thing is surveilled, a producer then comes out of a secret door, moves their toothbrush slightly, and then goes back into the wall. And then you just see how long the person can get by without just going fucking mad.
I like it. That would
12
be...
contestants.
Okay.
It is a physical challenge like those Japanese...
Obstacle courses? Ninja?
Yes.
Bro, I would love to watch a show called Gaslight.
Yes, but 11 of them are actors. Every week, just one of them pretends to get horrifically injured.
Okay.
And then you just see how long it takes for this one guy who's not in on it to refuse to do the obstacle course. Okay, at some point we're going to have to get off reality television.
I don't think we do.
I'm going to throw in one for a game show as well.
Okay.
I reckon it's something like... it's Wheel of Fortune.
Okay.
But it's nothing but racial slurs.
I think this is the best one. I would watch Wheel of Fortune if it was nothing but racial slurs.
Brilliant.
And then at the end, like, if you want to win the money, you have to say it out loud with an angry invective.
Can we get a G? 2 G's. Did you want to take a shot at the answer?
No.
All right. We're starting for the 58th time.
Oh, fuck. And it's, all right, it's been 5 weeks and nobody's claimed the big prize.
Okay, today's category is another racial slur. Here's the survival situation. You're at the end of a YouTube video and we can't think of an outro.
What I do
What do you
is
do?
I just press the stop record button.
Wow. That was amazing. 10 out of 10. Well, to be honest, I wasn't expecting, like, when I was thinking of survival, I was expecting something completely different, but, you know, a good video. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Yep.